backs against their wall here in Jakarta.
Last map potentially. SPG on defense. Boom on attack.
What true resilience means and complete a reverse sweep for a spot in VCT Pacific. They're in the cam.
Okay, we got early camera info. This is nice though. This is a hard question mark over towards there, and Fade is over towards B, so they're not clearing that for a little bit.
B pivot if that's what happens, as they have full A main control. Persia refreshing the one way and sitting at rubble, but Boom wants to go forward with this lurk smoke.
What's great is that Berserk's holding up around pillar side as well. Might just be able to deny that rotational door control as well, but here comes Margaret in with the right clicks. A couple of shots into the wall though.
No way. The Viper got the second one as well.
SPG just keeps applying the pressure.
Not again.
It's a pistol win for Francis. And maybe it's what's happening on the program feed, or maybe it's some of the ghosts of the past coming at Boom Esports right now.
That was good.
Last year's Ascension, they just let it slip away. And SPG, this new wave of Korean talent, have won the pistol, and they're one step away from going to VCT Pacific in their home country.
Boom. They might have been haunted. They might feel the haunt right now. But they've got to exercise their demons, Pilski. After this round, though.
I feel like this cast is a bit of exercise here in Jakarta. I'm not going to lie. It is a little warm here in this arena. Creeping up C-mount.
Oh no, broke the HUD.
Farm the orb. They want to go for the contact approach and catch Ivy off guard here.
But then the snake bite comes. He's completely prepared
for it. Oh god. Just running into the molly.
Yeah, Shiro's got nothing here. Gonna turn tail and run away. SPG hunting him down. Danby
sure.
Going forward with the rest of the squad. Spikes dropped in C main. There's nothing to be done here for Shiro.
Do this again.
Cheeky. Danby sliding forward, looking for him. Shiro cowering in the corner, but he can't hold on for long enough. And SPG goes up 2-0.
Yeah, that's a clean one, man. We've got one armor rebuy from that.
Win. This is Groundhog Day for Boom. SPG hunting them down, applying the press. And Boom now, it's their chance to change their narrative.
Uh-oh, not again.
On this first gun round, they've got to have a really clean run against the bonus.
Surely in the grand final, you want so much more. This round has to go Boom's way.
Gonna be front B main control, 1-3-1 here. Prowlers being exchanged back and forth. Gonna have a little bit of a kiss at the front side of B main. Trip cleared. SPG repositioning.
The bonus is really good right now.
For some kind of fast B set play, but this is where Boom, they know this is how Persia plays. They've already played against this before, but can they catch him with Danby here?
And smoke goes up, Prowler goes in. Omen flash for Omen flash. Doesn't hear the nade that's on his head.
They get nothing. They're still going for it, Quack.
They kind of beat this though. The Omen's so dead, yeah. They had a small window of timing and they kind of owned it.
Forfeiting a main control with the paranoias through the Viper wall. They spam Danby down. Francis on the off angle. Can he catch Shiro over a rubble?
Nicely done from Shiro as well to not even get traded to. Ooh, this could be a good reply. Yeah, everyone's surviving as well. That is very nice. Double armor rebuy, that's it.
Ivy goes down and boom! They come back into the game hot.
It doesn't get cleaner than that. 5 alive versus the bonus, and they read that so damn well. They read that setup from SPG
Odin guy,
so
give them
well.
wait till they get some more money, chat.
They know that when Persia has full rubble control, that's where Danby, this whole tournament, has been abusing the neon rotations. He pulls the trigger, running back into spawn to try to defend B and C a little bit too quickly, and Boom takes full advantage.
What are the okay, no one's gonna get ult in this round, really. Maybe Neon.
Has his own cam to be able
okay,
to
Neon's got an ult.
Insta,
Did they insta went for the ult on this one? I respect it. Dude, that shows how strong it is. Because normally when you have these, right, you compare it to like a chamber ult or a knives, like you save it for eco, but these guys actually want to just use it. This is when you know it's strong. You want to use it into the full buy instead of like being an eco with guns.
Boom, they've managed to push into the B site, but they need to fend off Danby. Look at the slide.
Yeah. Then he wanted to have another slide. Maybe a little bit of an overheat. Goes down. Keep an eye on the Cypher luck on C. Cypher could really do some damage on C right now.
Split off, and then the push.
Boom pivoting straight back.
Cypher takes a lot of space. Dude has trip and camera.
Spawn. He's going to put a trip down on Waterfall. They might not be ready for that. Margaret over in Spawn side, catching him off guard, but quite capitalize.
And the spike planted as well. Margaret alongside Ivy looking to push up front. Persia avoiding the tripwire though. That could be huge. Now it's all up to Boom on whether or not they can be aware enough to take them on, take Guns and Brisa up for the fight.
And they're locked in. It's good Omen Flash. And doesn't hit the 2 on sight.
Across, Berserks holding it down. He's managed to knock down 2.
They're so low.
Up towards Persia. He's trying to reposition Rep around the corners. And here comes Boom.
Smoke.
Trying to stay themselves tucked away. Berserks. He's fallen, but then Shiro listening up for the spike. He's gonna
wait, that got close. That got really close. Okay, force him down to an eco. This might be
barely holding on.
Might be
for
doable.
Boom. He had 30 HP. It was a messy spray. You can tell that the palms are sweaty here for Boom. He needed a clean shot there. He's very lucky that Persia was
that felt like a really good round from Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall rotation,
pressure on B, and then having the luck on C ready to take space.
Yeah, and I was wondering if they would try to use the Cypher a lot for the post plan as well, and it seems like they're ready to do that.
Yeah, saving the trip. Had a lot of units on here
for Boom.
Huge Cypher.
Gonna take a main control.
Dude, look at this guy.
Ball goes up. Boom don't know what weight.
The Cypher's holding, but do you actually expect someone to be here this early on?
All the way through Spawn, walking up C.
Yeah, sleeping slightly.
Looking at the map, won't be able to take him out, but they know
not too much though. It wasn't too bad. We've seen way worse. There we go. There's Odin guy.
Might be aware, but still
it's just a money thing.
Towards the site. NC Slasher.
Gonna pivot back through A-Link. Door broken. Boombox goes forward. Prowler going to clear out Link. Ivy throws down the snakebite, trying to keep Boom back for now.
That is such a big snakebite as well. Holds them off on the timing, but Famous in for the burst. Hot goes up as well. The site is clear. Paint shells hold them off.
Zoning back Margaret. SPG repositioning around towards Heaven's Fire.
Oh, it's a good stun.
Diving back into the site. What a shot on the Sheriff.
Fast lane into
the hell.
as well, but here comes Berserks.
What's going on?
It's all down to Persia for Sinprisa. Can he do it? Like I mentioned before, the pins, they might be set up, but he's only got a Sheriff in this round.
He smoked off, but he's thrown a progression smoke, and Boom setting up a firing squad. Zespi with contact, holding down the spray of the Odin. They don't
50-50 on Hobbit, A-Link, Breakable Door, annoying. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's... I mean, the map's going to be gone, so it doesn't matter.
The best he can hope for right now is perhaps just one shot through the toxic screen.
I still don't mind it, though. I think there's way worse maps or issues with other maps.
And honestly, Quack, I
think
Boom playing against Riddle Order in that upper bracket game is going to help them a lot here. They played against a B crunch just like that so many times with the Neon coming in, and they learned to hold that off. They have conquered that obstacle. I think that their win against Riddle Order will have given them a lot of learnt lessons that will be
Miss Impress. Yeah, they hang on dead bodies for too long, right?
They get to start things off on the attack. Last time, SPG set the tone, set the pace in that upper bracket game of Lotus. But this is where Boom, we're begging them to change the narrative. We're wanting badly more than 3 maps in this grand final. And I'm hoping that Boom can continue on the right track.
They picked up that huge win against Full Sense yesterday as well. Just remind yourselves of that huge win. 1 map to go the distance.
Patience from Boom again. Francis has cleared front B. They're waiting outside the dark cover. Nightfall goes forward. Showstopper in as well.
And so much utility. Persia tries to fight them off, and he just sprays! And then comes Sesame trying to fight back.
Dude, this guy is really impressive.
Of his sight and vision. Now trying to fire
he did great, though. I will say the spacing was pretty bad, though.
There's just too much in his way. The ultimates, it wasn't enough. Sinprisa tie up the score.
Boom tried to crack into that A site with a Nightfall and a Showstopper, and SPG repelled that round so easily. Cam was still up on C long. Francis had full information on B main. If Boom Esports do not keep the information game honest, do not re-clear those lanes, SPG will stack A, and they will shut these rounds down time and time again. Boom cannot sit in A main for 45 seconds and try to break into the
another
like
aggro A. We've got 3 people here.
Anchor players that we have in this tournament.
Yeah, Neon absolutely sends it and doesn't tank any damage. And even, oh my god, bro, this was nuts.
And everyone on Boom is dead.
Yeah, they had to duel in the open with the Fade Tether, but just sprayed everyone down. And that guy tanked an Omen Flash, but he's so close range that it doesn't work.
It's winnable though.
How much coffee do I drink there? I don't drink any coffee, man. I don't like coffee.
A little bit of information somewhere. That's the issue. He's got to clear the trip front B.
I tried, bro. It's not for me.
Allow SPG to walk
tried for like a good amount of time.
Persia could just shroud a step straight past that one.
Tea? Don't like tea. Don't really like hot drinks too much, to be honest.
It's a 4 trip. Actually, he can hop straight over this. If the cam is not checked from Margaret, then there could be timing for Berserk to slip through, but the cam's going to ping him. He clears the trip. 40 seconds on the clock now. SPG breaking the door, repositioning, throwing down the dark cover, not trying to let Berserks get into the site. But with the door opening, if he gets into C fast enough here, he can beat Ivy on the rotation timing.
One of the star factors for Boom. Their assistant coach certainly
hot chocolate, that stuff's banging, like obviously.
Turn this round around on towards Simprisa. That could be huge.
Paranoia.
A morale boost.
There it is.
Yes, it gets sent in
Wait,
towards Berserk.
wait, hold up.
Sidesteps it.
We got a good chance there.
Well.
Ooh, isolates, nice. Oh, it was a good try. It was a good try.
And Simprisa, they take the lead up against Boom.
And that's just too much pressure for Berserks to deal with. That was a potential round hit where he could have won. Let's be honest. He dodges the paranoia perfectly. He finds the pick over on C main side. He just needs to hit that shot on Ivy, and it's winnable. But you can't win every clutch.
Yeah, Gabri, you're watching that today.
That's where you need the consistency factor for Boom Esports here. You need the crowd to will.
Dude, that's a lineup, yeah. I was thinking it might be a lineup.
Because that's where they've been able to get through these tough games, especially on Lotus. Against
what do I drink out of this? Just water,
bracket.
man.
That's exactly what we saw.
The greatest
I like
thing
water. Water's great.
A person can take into combat is a reason why. And this crowd, this arena, is Boom's reason why. Still though,
damn, that is a straight up lovely Omen Flash. They tanked it.
And Persia picking up the double kill now. There's so much space gathered up around C. Despy trying to fend him off. Oh, it's not going to happen. Berserk's down. Shiro, the last one left. You feel the devastation.
There's got to be a timeout, right, or something?
No factor, no way.
SPG applying the press again. That's the second gun.
This agent, yeah, it really capitalizes on some of the other util.
When they hit them with the trap, they were able to come out one better in that A main fight.
20
they
past
know
10.
that they shut down Boom on that part of the map. They expected Boom to be working back to that C default. It's a decision that you have to make on attack.
Iceland's water,
map
it's
three-lane map am I
incredible.
Look for? If I get shut down A, I got to go
the
back
best
towards C, and that is where Simprisa is a step ahead. The paranoia and Danby diving forward shuts them down before they can even get anything rolling.
Simprisa, the Titan, they have brought
Tekka's Harry with the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 50 months. Have I had milk tea at least? Yes. So I just don't really. It's just the taste of most teas I just don't like.
The Prowler as well spotted out everything. Famous in with the Bucky, waiting for someone to walk into his sights. It's not going to happen though.
SPG just going to disengage. They know
yeah,
that they
and they're just going to switch around the hero gun that they got on attack.
There's no reason for them to take too much of a risk here. They re-clear front B with the Haunt. Dark cover going to keep Boom back in C main. It's a one-dimensional approach. Danby's over here, but no recon bolt for him.
Double stack.
Bolt rather. Ivy has got.
Still got Molly.
And the spit here.
Oh, not again.
Well. Boom,
the Molly's doing so much. Not a double. Another double with the Molly.
They managed to do a little bit of damage, but they need so much more. Famous. He's looking to pick up the gun, but it's way too risky. Straight into the dark carby he goes, but Francis says it's lights out.
They can't keep walking into the Molly like this.
Yeah, man.
You gotta. What I found weird here is like they kind of waited. So they know the Viper smoke's here, right? And they kind of waited for the Omen smoke, knowing that the Viper smoke was gonna get popped up, and then they go. Like you just gotta go through the Omen.
The upper bracket. The first map was pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, we see
the
this,
second
and
half of
this is why I just haven't had confidence on their Lotus. Is like, I think they memorized like good set plays. They understand how their agents work with each other,
Lotus,
but
they can make their dreams a reality.
just like understanding what limits you have to push or break sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like you're not always going to be given that chance.
That's very true.
This man just comes up with some insane maps. To be fair, a lot of these are.
I mean, I think Gen G actually got away with too much of that earlier in the year in Pacific as well, and even at some of the Masters where teams would just forget that the Viper's gonna still be there with the Killjoy mollies. And,
yeah. The double blockers, like when you have the Viper Killjoy, C is just always on lock. It's so hard to get the go-C.
So much working against Boom, but listen to this.
The timeout.
But yeah, because it's a Cypher, like you said, like they could just walk in, they could do earlier contact plays, like they got a couple more options on C.
When things are getting difficult, listen to the crowd. Let them give you the energy that you need to be able to fight for the series. The
thing is, I think they can actually have a pretty good defense because of the Cypher.
Yeah.
So I don't think they need too many more rounds.
Of the tier 1 players that we have in
but again, like that's the part I'm a little afraid of, is that I'm not convinced that they have a good map understanding. So I don't know if they'll trust in their Cypher util as much as they should, right?
Yeah.
Like they should really rely on that to shut down the Neon on one side and get good reads on the other side.
They might because like in my opinion, when you play against a Neon like this, it should always be like kill trips over towards C more than the info trips, and people tend to use the Cypher for like info trips more, just because that's how you play, right? It's easier once you have the info.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not gonna look good in the rubble fight anyway against the Neon, so
yeah.
They just ditched that.
Nice shot.
But NC Slasher, that
they maybe overextended here on defense a little bit because it was a pretty cool. It was a pretty cool punish.
Behind the Viper wall and punishing SPG when they try to go forward. Neural Theft going forward, confirming that Boom is over towards A, confirming that they're rotating back towards C. Margaret can see them. He's trying to beat them on the rotation timing. He's got a couple of little pieces of utility over here, but he doesn't commit to it. He thinks they're going to go back to B.
Yeah, camera spotted all three, right?
That's where Boom could get on the site, put down the pit, and win this after plan.
Or at least trying to stay alive long enough to come into this retake alongside Ivy. The spike will get planted. Viper's pit
gives them a lot of space. I'm a little bit nervous for them.
That's now gonna be Margaret trying to slip the net just right around.
You could potentially spam right here. And they got double Phantom. 6 bullets though? Okay, well that guy's not spamming anymore.
Well, what a way to deal with the pit, but is it gonna be enough though? Berserks, he's ready! He lets it rip! Boom! What a round!
Yeah, this was nice from them.
That's what they needed off the back of the timeout. The crowd giving them the energy that they needed to hold down that A-trap. They have showed a remarkable amount of patience in this series so far. They recognize the pace that Danby sets on the Neon, just like on Sunset with the Fade as well. These are the things that they need to play around. Against SPG's defense, they cannot get caught by these traps or it's all over for them. And that round, they passed the test with flying colors. Again, this time not
see where they go aggro, react, take the orb.
The A side of the map.
Yeah, this is a good calling here. We're going to get Razor, and you should just insta-send C. It should be nice.
Push forward, and actually, looks like they're going to throw the Prowler into A main. Boom, on the other hand, though, calling the audible. Back towards C-side, picking up the orb.
Okay. We at least get the orb, that's the right thing. What's their actual plan here? They open the door, so C pressure into B pressure. Yeah, they want to do a full default.
No relay bolt for Danby here, though. No paranoia. How can you hold A main? You can't. Persia's just looking for picks.
And he will continue to tap off through that smoke. Nothing found.
Very clear rubble. Berserks, what a pick onto Francis there. Front side of B through the door opening. Punishing SPG.
Yeah, calls them back.
Expeditions.
Keep an eye on Ivy here. Oh man, weird timing.
Look at Ivy.
All 4.
Pushing up pillar. Spots them as well.
It's a great trade.
Beautiful trading. Beautiful spacing for Boom.
Guy's going to hear them all by door.
Berserks in the pole position to punish anyone who tickles the door.
Does he
Persia, Danby.
Okay. He fought way more committed over towards sight.
Into the sights. The Odin gets pulled up by Margaret, but no! The Berserker barrage is here.
2K to win that post plant in round number 10. And this round, again, Berserks is coming up huge for Boom.
Persia. He's working up against
Nice shot.
Thor. He's working up against the crowd.
And they still have
We're not
Razor
gonna
as
do
well.
it
I mean, they
famous.
should get 6 here.
This is his home.
I hope you can hear it on the stream, because the crowd here in Jakarta was chanting for Boom to finish that round.
Slid into 4 people,
And
yeah.
that's exactly
I mean, he could
what
have.
they did.
Like, his slide makes sense,
in a
but
row
there has
off
to be
the
a
back of
smoke
the
here.
timeout. They wanna
And
keep this
when he
one
had the
close.
raise go in,
Huge ults
I mean,
online
he
for
probably
Boom
needed to wait like
now.
2 extra seconds, or at
Nightfall,
least 1 extra
showstopper.
second.
Could be pivotal
Because
to be able to get into
he
the
just fought
site
more
and
gun
lock down
sight.
The post plant. The last time they had these 2 ults, they tried to send it into A without dealing with that C info, without playing the info game. This time, they're going to do something else. Front B being contested heavily by SPG. They've also got the C trap ready to go, and Boom is taking the spike over in that direction. If SPG finds the right timing to rip open the door and punish Boom, that could be everything.
A lovely little double setup, but
Berserks,
somehow.
he finds a way. Euro theft online as well. And spots
Surely he
out
doesn't
right
keep
around
going.
the corner.
Oh, Francis throwing out the Prowler. Berserks was ready for it. Berserks is hard carrying this game for Boom right now. He gets the pick front B. The neural theft shows Boom the trap that SPG had in place
so
for them.
great Teva.
And
Oh
Boom
my
are
god,
straight
what a
into the
Teva.
shot site
Don't know
with
about the extra
showstopper.
swing on top,
Berserks
but
with
the Teva
another
was awesome.
entry quack. Unbelievable performance from this man on the Cypher.
And here comes the spike. Danby, overdrive, looking to reaggress. He wants that retake so badly. He wants the offensive first half for SPG. Trying to slide in, but dealt with by Berserks.
6?
Famous off the
Oh,
rip
man,
too.
maybe.
Ivy, he might have a pit, but can he stay alive long enough? The target is
have.
not good. The outline's
Yeah, that guy was
falling out.
14 HP and managed to get 3 more.
Ties it up for Boom, 6-6.
Berserk 17 to
I
7.
don't know
Yeah.
what Berserk summoned in that timeout, but that is an incredible couple of rounds from him to keep Boom
He should be able to
alive in
farm
this
on defense
series.
as well.
17 and 7, swapping to Cypher off of the Killjoy into this series and saying, I'm going to take over this game, not in the fashion that you'd expect it. You're thinking about the trips countering the Neon, but he's reading the game so perfectly right now. He's ready for everything that SPG's doing. He's feeling out the traps. He's catching kills on the lurk. And he's keeping Boom in this grand final.
A great way to start.
Boom. I mean, it's a really good half considering they lost pistol as well.
Pounding away. This is the moment.
So I was thinking,
This is what Boom
if your
lives
your
for.
Cypher on defense here for Boom
This
is
is
going
what Zespi
for
was talking
kill
about.
trip
We've
setups,
seen
let's say
Berserk
on
now
C.
Yeah.
The rest of the
I feel like a lot of
to
rounds
step
it
up
might
to
be
the
worth
plate
it for them to have
alongside.
a kill trip
This is
somewhere on
where
like
Boom
A heaven as well,
needs to win
just
this
to deny
half
the
of
extra reach
Valorant.
that
This is one
Yeah,
of the most
SPG usually
important
goes
halves
for.
of Valorant they're
Yeah.
gonna play
I
in
think
their career.
like I would
Are
hope
they
that
gonna
they
be
kind of just
knocked
looked
out of
into a lot of
Ascension,
the
falling
Neon's
at the
pathing
final
of where they
hurdle
go
to try
into
to
sight.
make it
Yeah.
into tier 1?
and just
Or
kind of
are
overload
they going
that.
to
Yeah,
set
just
themselves
overload
up
wherever
for a
wherever
chance,
he's like
a hope at a
all
reverse
sending it
sweep
with Util,
against one of the most
Yeah,
difficult
yeah.
and then you
opponents that
just
they've
put it
played at
there, and
this
then you
level.
just tank them and
SPG
flash,
are a
and then just
phenomenal rookie
get a
team
kill off the trip.
that is playing
But yeah, might be
dominated
somewhere on A.
games of
At least
Valorant
one
at
deep
this
C and then
tournament.
one on A could work well.
Yeah.
And in the upper bracket game on
And then you could
Lotus,
just always hold like 2 on 2
SPG
defaults
was
and still use
flawless on
them.
the attack.
Yeah, and then it kind of gets a little bit messed up when they
You gotta
start
keep
hitting
an eye
over
on
towards
Danby with
B.
this neon movement,
But
man. He's
Yeah,
about to do
right.
some things.
You gotta wait for them to go B first.
That certainly isn't the score right now, though. Pilski 6-6 is very different from what we saw.
Yeah, I
in
think
that
the Cypher
upper
can win
brackets.
this,
Danby
especially with how
is
he's
someone
playing.
that we have
Yeah,
to look
dude.
at.
Like perfect
Hard
agent.
carry.
Oh yeah, it's a real hard carry right now.
Berserks right now leading the pack. Famous right up next to him.
And this is where SPG, I talked about Danby and his neon movement, but what
Yeah,
they've
like this trip
highlighted
is
on the
something that I
desk
had
was the swap to
mind.
Cypher, trying to deal with the neon. Berserks, these are going to be setups that SPG have not dealt with before, and therefore they must adjust how they play their attack. They have to feel out how they pace their executes. They can't just run into trips on the site. Push through C Mound, though. Boomer's taken all of that space. Margaret spotting it out. He knows that his cam was dealt with. SPG.
Yeah, this guy might slide into
Can
one of
they
these.
deal with the trips?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
they
I
deal
mean,
with
these are...
berserks on site?
They're kind of deep.
The pistol, the classic. It might not connect just yet, but it's going to be Shiro who gets
Whoa.
the shot, and there it is! Dampy's down!
2 for
Ivy
2,
fires
though.
back, though.
Yeah, Boom
then
trying to come in from
Everyone fast
and here
behind.
comes NC Slasher from up behind. Great shots, Zesby as well! Francis, he's trying to hold them off, but spots them
Yeah,
out
very
way too
nice.
much.
It's a
Zesby
pistol each. It's been
straight
1-1 for
into
every
his
single map
face.
so far.
Boom, in with the pistol.
Doable? Very
continuing the
doable.
momentum
Very, very
here.
doable.
A pistol win on defense to set them up for success. Spike plant goes down for SPG. They're going to have a little bit more to spend in this next round. That's where you got to be careful of the Bucky from Tabby.
I think it definitely worked, even if he doesn't get tripped, because it messed up his pathing a lot. They were hunting for it a lot.
I think he was aware that because they were fighting like heavy at C, that the trips had to be here, so he did like different pathing to what he would normally do.
A 1% chance to just win this spot in BCT Pacific. Look at Danby, man. He
Bro, he buys the Bucky. Bucky and light armor. Bro is full committed. 350.
Here's my 1% Hail Mary to win this tournament right now.
Then we go for another kill trip
Here
close.
he comes, hopping off of mounds. Fast lane into side as well.
Wow.
Side, the Prowler.
That's
Bucky
insane.
gets lucky.
That's what I was saying though with the Prowler. Like
In
it's
the
so good
meanwhile,
with a
over the top of
Prowler.
the trip, Ivy's found a beautiful timing. NC Slasher's
Slasher!
ready for it though.
And here comes the shots as well. But Margaret, what is this with the
What?
classic?
They're gonna keep pushing.
The
They're gonna
weapon's
keep
picked
forcing
up.
the
It's gonna
issue.
be
Oh
berserks
my.
now. Guardian fires off. It's
Bro's
all
got
down
a
to
judge
Zesby,
to
and look at
retake,
where
but
he
they're
is,
both
Pilsky.
super low.
Judge, man. What are you gonna do with this?
His teammates will be able
Like I
to
said,
calm
you
the
can't take this round for granted as
the
Boom.
damage.
If they lose
He should
this
feel
round,
relatively alright with the
this
judge.
may crush their mental. This may crush their momentum. They wanted to build
Oh,
an economy,
devastating.
build an easier chance at closing out this game of Lotus
He
on
got
the
hit by
defensive
it.
half.
I tell you what, though, Pilsky, both of them are down solo, and Zesby's got the full kit of utility, sends out the paranoia, but the camera connects. A recon shrouded step, and that's the shot into Margaret. Cuts him down
One
at
bullet.
the torso.
Ah, dude, the judge is perfect with it.
Not too clutch. He's done it all.
This was a nice eco though, I'm not gonna
They
lie.
baited so hard.
Yeah, that was nice. He played it very, very well.
Keeping Boom alive
Yeah.
right when they need him.
Immediately reacts to the
He is
gunshot
the hype
too.
man.
And
That
you
was
see the
brought
Prowler
onto
into the
Boom
Bucky
for
for the entry though.
Split
That kind of
to
stuff
give
is
them
so,
the energies that
so
they need
strong.
when the going
The
gets
Prowler
tough.
shows him where he
And
is and he just
comes up
one-taps him with a
clutch.
Bucky.
But it has to be said, Quack, that got way too expensive for Boom Esports. They lost a lot of guns there. And that is going to make this bonus not have the punching power
Look at
that
the
you would want to
shotguns, man.
have. We'll see what they can get out of a couple of sheriffs. Little bit
Dang.
invested in this, and we're
Two
going to
judges,
have
one
a
Bucky.
judge off.
Danby. And
Look
if
at
it's
this.
a judge off, man, I'm favoring Danby, and look at how he's sliding
Look
in.
at this
the
movement.
B-hops, air strafes, poison cloud to hold him off.
Abide their time. Who's going to be better with the shotgun? Famous in position, ready to punish this dive into into C rather.
Boom. The underdogs, the underdog Bucky up against the
Uh-oh.
judge. The Prowler in his face.
Ooh,
but it's
savior
gonna be
kill.
reversed and takes him down. Off
Honestly, the jump up with the
rotations
Bucky
now,
might have
SPG
won
trying
that.
to find a way into another site.
Oh, Zesby
Oh, they're
again,
getting a lot
punishing
from the
lurk up. Hey,
trips.
reading that one
They're doing
perfectly.
great with the
He
trips
just
as well
keeps
now.
delivering
Because
with
these
the
are
shots.
info
Yeah.
trips,
Now
but
he
they're
gets a
insta
mantle.
swinging off
Can
them.
Boom Esports
Like they're
win a
ready
bonus?
to
They
just
had
insta
absolutely
swing every
no
single time because they
business
know
winning
that
after
it's
taking
bodies that have to
significant
clear it.
losses versus the Eco.
I think they're so prepped that I think
SPG
they're gonna win this.
Looking for options.
I mean, it's looking good. And Berserk's
is
is just so quick there. Like, he goes for the intentional bait,
Famous is still
and
close,
then he
front B
still
main, but he's
covers
getting
from a
sandwiched
different
from
angle
both
behind the
sides.
box
Here
on
comes the
C.
Bucky.
Bro,
the
the shotguns are so dumb.
To cap off the round. Boom! Up 9-6.
Force them down to an
Forget
eco.
about what happened on the anti-eco.
Yeah, winning that bonus
Boom is
after
back on
Yeah.
top.
disastrous
Dude, they-
anti-eco is huge.
Listen to
They
the
had nothing
crowd
into it. They
willing
had a
them
judge, a
forward.
Bucky, one gun.
Yep. Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, 4 people alive to pick up the
Esports.
guns as well.
They've converted the bonus.
I mean, I agree it's looking good for Boom.
Money's fantastic for them.
I mean, they would
I
have
mean,
to.
if they get this and they just have one more good setup in the next round, you're one step away from that point.
Yeah.
Dark cover forward. Prowler catches the trips.
They've been mixing the trips up loads.
He gets caught by Persia. What a shot!
They're one over towards B now.
And that could be the site.
Yeah, you can tell Domby's a little cautious about sending it.
For Tree. Neural Theft reveals all of their positions. Damby catching up close.
Oh, jumping relay ball. There it is. Damby slides
Whoa,
in.
he was still
There's the
alive for a
neon
lot
movement.
longer
He's
than I
looking
thought
in
there.
with-
They tried to
Zero shuts him down.
they tried
3 on 3, the guns
to do
don't
it with the
quite
Prowler and the
favor Sabrisa,
Fado
but
as
boom,
well.
They are looking to fight back. Here comes Shiro now, off towards stairs. Ivy trying to hold off. Possibly an unexpected angle. Persia with the off angle into the side as well. The trio, they push in. Oh, it's
Well, I
a
thought they were
2-1,
going to line up.
and it's going to be Famous in for the trade. Francis with the judge from
Right,
behind.
it's the most
It's all down to
shotgun
Berserk,
kills.
the carry for the team on this map, and he has to do it all. But the jumping shotguns,
It's non-stop
it's gonna
shotgun
be the
kills.
thrifty for Sinprisa Gaming.
Well, we've done our part, Sliggy.
Yeah, I guess we couldn't be to blame for this one. Did so many shotgun kills.
Yeah, I can't believe Domby committed to that. The
fade, the fade all
Zesty,
heaven.
maybe, a
That
little
was
bit
wild. It was
Yeah.
awesome to watch though.
Enthusiastic.
He stayed
He had the
alive
judge
like
in the close quarters
2 seconds
position.
longer than I thought it was
Could have
going
played the
to.
tree choke there.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And SPG applying the pressure now. Boom, streaking forward, taking this A main control.
They
shutting
take with the
SPG
Omen flash. We
out,
commit
but they
heavy
are
to
ready
this.
take
Wait,
it
this could
back.
be wild.
Read the
The
rounds,
Omen.
SPG, counter-paranoia
Oh my.
as well. And
Oh
here
boy.
comes Damby in with the
But he's made a lot of
It's the
space that
Odin
there's
that
probably
catches it
trades.
square in. Famous with the showstopper as well explodes on towards Mound.
I feel like Boom did
cutting
pretty
sound now.
good.
We've had a 2 for 2. We've
trades
had
here
an
and get
initial
out.
exchange over on A main. Boom do not have any information. Cam in a passive position above C. What will they do? Looks like they're itching. They're eager to go and re-clear A main, to go and find some space, but Famous just sitting in a corner. He's not looking for anything. Boom is playing very passive, and that puts a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Berserks here. He has to hold this C site all by himself.
Silent.
He's at
It's
he
deafening.
peeked before the trip.
And it's gonna be that surprise kill on towards Berserks.
He tried to get a.
Beautiful
I don't
shot
like how he
from
played
Ivy.
that because he saw the fade eye
Puts him
coming
down
in. So no matter what,
instantly.
you get in
No
traded.
Sniper Util online anymore. Famous and Shiro walking hand in hand through Waterfall.
So much to do. The barrel
Oh.
instantly spotted out, and that's gonna be Francis. What an angle to
Well,
hold.
that's 2 in a row since we said that they're gonna do
Wallman
this.
shot as well, and Sinprisa looking to close in on the gap.
They are way too sharp, man.
Ovi,
Ivy
hello mate.
just bops
How we done?
Berserks in seconds. You cross the threshold around the side of Waterfall, and Francis is picking you off with ease. Too much depth on this SPG roster to handle, and once again, after what you could consider a pretty reasonable start from Boom, SPG
Is that
is
an
working
I?
their
Is
way
that an
back
I or is
in.
that an L? KA and AIM, thank you so much with 7 months. Appreciate it.
Damby once again.
Looking just like expected? Yeah, a little bit.
Going
There's
up.
been some
First
closer
rugby
maps than I
change by
thought.
SPG.
Icebox
Trying
was
to deny that
doable for Boom.
information
This one's been
towards the
doable for
C
Boom.
side.
JD
Zesty
underscore
could
chill as well with the
have his
27
own
months. Thank you so much also,
shotgun
dude.
highlight moment on A main
Appreciate you, man.
here.
Get the double buckies out. I mean, honestly, with how the game's going, why not?
Looking for those point blank shots, but he has to fall back. He feels the pressure.
It's so
just too
the fade
overwhelming.
neon
NC
is
Slasher down low
really,
as
really
well.
strong.
Ivy, he's getting the entries, he's getting the kills. Force and Brisa now alongside Damby. So much chaos on the site. Famous, he's got a bucky of his own, but will he be able to find the shots? He heard that sprint, he heard those footsteps, but only good for 1 kill. Sinprisa, they have tied up the
I mean,
score.
Boo's gonna time
They are
out
on
him.
the verge of getting themselves a spot in VCT Pacific here, Quack. The money is fantastic. Everything is going their way. Another standout game from Ivy here at Ascension in Jakarta. He's got the pit online. Damby continuing to slide forward and find these timings.
Maybe
onto
right,
the
the
A
3-0.
side anchor.
Yeah,
You can't keep letting him get out rubble like that, or this
He's
game
looking,
is done.
well, this one is still open, I'm telling you. This is so doable for Boom. Like, their money is wrecked, but like comp-wise,
with judges back out for
it should kind of be
If
okay.
it's not broke, don't fix it. Operator in a passive position
The
for famous
attack
Shiro. He's
judge.
been fantastic front B, but he doesn't have an opportunity to even get
Fatal
involved in the
clears a
round.
lot of space. Now we can go close. He's in Hobbit with a judge. Oh boy. Viper ult goes in. It's a good Viper ult where he has a little cubby here and it covers the plant. The Omen, who is the most important person, is TP'd away from the most important position. Now they really can't retake, right? Fatal into spam. Minus 80 and then just spammed him through the wall.
Will he be able to find the kills? What an angle being held by Francis. Once again, it's a little bit unorthodox. It's a little bit offline, but they have to do the shots. They have to find the frags. Persia, he's doing it all instead. Berserk's now up from behind. They're starting to push
Viper.
in.
What a Viper ult this is, by the way.
Francis, he's so good crouched down. Zespi, he teleports right up behind him. Shineru.
Damn, bro, what a Viper ult that is.
What a clutch from the man. The poison
Little cubby.
in their veins.
And again, the only person that had to kind of stay in this position and open the door and pressure. Omen over to here.
The missed timing on Blue Room, the no pinch, that hurts.
Yeah, I think you got to open door as well here, and the Omen like bailed on it and went to join his teammate. That's a sick Viper ult though, with the little cubby at the back of B main. That's really strong.
Through their fingers. History is repeating itself again. Back down onto the half buy. Once again, just buying whatever they can, getting some judges on some cheeky angles. Shiro trying to get the rifle up. He can get an orb or a kill. He can get the pit down and use that phantom perfectly.
Trying to find it.
Yeah, they got a trip that gives them a lot of info here though.
Again, it's just that C-mount control.
They're trying to bait in the Bucky. But this is just gonna be wait.
has already been spotted out. Good little pick off, but with the blast max trying to catch.
Oh, that's unlucky. He honestly should have had another there. He got a little bit unlucky.
Just not enough. They've dislodged the Bucky on the close angle once again. Francis selling the fake. He's going to tickle the door. This makes so much noise. It's going to.
This is by far the most Buckies and judges we've ever seen bought, right? He's been so much. At least like spread out and not just a one trick. This is a nice play from him. Ah, it's a shame. It was a nice play. The aim was just not here.
Boom! The two remaining players. No guns available. They are trying to find anything. If they lose it all right here, if they slip and they can't let it affect them. They need to hold their heads up high.
Still gets the kill. Dude, that's not my fault, chat. It was a good play. What can I say?
Boom breathe whatsoever. Margaret.
Yeah, they can't get aim kills anymore as well. They're getting wrecked.
They are one round away from it. From match
the money,
point.
like lost bonuses here. They're still forced into
right
it.
now,
Definitely forced into to get this guy was tempted to get an op out.
on the verge of something historic.
This is a late timeout considering what's been going on. 5 in a row. I would have liked this like here.
No way.
Earlier this
or at least
year,
after here.
all of these players were knocked out in the open qualifier in 3 different teams. They then go on to win VCLKR to take the spot in towards Ascension for a region which is known for having so much talent, for being the home of the VCT Pacific.
SPG not dropped a single map yet? No, not a single map. There we are. They are sick, man.
They do win it as well.
They're a sick team.
Potential contenders. But listen to this crowd. So desperate for Boom to mount the comeback.
Everything's against them. SPG has got so much money. They have not put a toe out of line on this attacking side.
Boom, they have to make it happen. Eyes on the prize, Pilski. Even when it seems impossible, in order to ascend, that is exactly
if Neon
what
gets
you
enough.
need to pull.
I don't think we'll see Neon enough for a while. Also, they just what they'll just find another way of doing fast strats.
Say when the going gets tough. Show us that
their
you
fast
are
overwhelm
now,
is
Boom.
great. But even the Jet hasn't looked bad though. Like I know everyone was calling and saying that they're only good on Neon maps, but like the Jet on Icebox, the Jet on Icebox was fine, especially on defense. More that their attack just wasn't together at all. And it's not like the Neon's carrying, making a lot of space. I agree, but
SPG.
They're just very good at fast strats. They got really good fast overwhelm.
Up in his face, you can't lose that pick. Pit going down for Shiro. Trip keeping him safe inside of it. Rotation back across from Berserk in towards C-Link. Door tickled now. Pressure on the front side of B. Boom. Holding in tandem over there. What do SPG choose to do now that they've denied the C info?
Straight into B. Both extremities of the map.
And they're still also just defaulting real well. Like, we gotta look at this already, right? Pressure. Now they're gonna clear over towards A. They pretty much just full defaulted everywhere within the first 40 seconds. Kind of. They still haven't done this yet.
Where you think it might be the weak side of the map, or are you gonna try to get into A here? Dark cover gonna go front side of A. Danby gonna try to sell a one-man fake. He's gonna open up the door. He's gonna throw in his relay bolt. He's gonna pull Berserks back across to the A side.
And we got the Parson opening the door that has the fastest rotate, so he can be over towards C pretty fast for the hit as well.
Just 3
Yeah, he's literally here while everyone else is here. The great timing of the Viper molly. They got a trip here though. The trip should own it. It's just if Shiro can like swing into the angle. Oh, that's huge. The TP on the other side and it sees him.
Persia just shrouded steps straight past him. He's not ready
shout out
for
to the Omen here.
SB gets caught off guard. Persia's gone
as much as I say their fast overwhelm is good though, like they do default. Like they create enough map pressure everywhere. You still don't know where they're going. What a round from Persia, bro. That was sick.
Nothing you can do here.
They're just an insanely good team. They are. They're just a very, very good team. It's such a high level of play. The only half out of all of their maps that I haven't like really felt like it's really high level play was their attack icebox. And that map's going. So
did you catch where Persia faked his ult?
No, I didn't catch the fake of the ult. I just watched all this was the TP into.
Well, yeah.
Did he do the fake of the ult before
he did it early? Yeah, early on, but I didn't see where he blinked it. But
it must have been like spawned where they couldn't find it or hear it.
Yeah, maybe. But I think they were just doing everything they can to just keep pulling them all the way back in a safe default.
Was it the same time as they opened the door?
The river has run
I don't think so.
Tightening on this chokehold.
I'd have to go back later and watch it again, but
it's match point now.
Yeah, I just saw the gun.
First shot.
Oh,
he saw the gun too. That's rough.
A great job holding the smoke there.
They handle it so well. Their defaults are good as well. Like I was just saying then to chat, like they're just such a good complete team. Like they default well. They got a lot of good fast. Like they manipulate rotates. They create fake pressure. They're just the full package ready to go.
Yeah.
So it's so impressive to see this in tier 2.
I totally agree.
Forward in towards the C side. Berserk's all alone trying to play off the back of his trips, trying to see if he
this guy's prowlers closes all of this before he gets fatal as well. Like they're just making 100% sure there's no trap play off this.
Putting on Boom. They're trying to make them panic. Boom trying to hold with an A site hold.
I think I really like their comps as well. Like they definitely use the fade into the neon the best. That's something that I hadn't really thought of until watching them.
Yeah, I hadn't actually registered that that's like a very core part of all their neon comps, but once you mentioned it, makes a lot of sense.
On this map. The cage, the only thing between him and SPG.
This should be done, right? With the fade luck.
Come up as well.
Yeah, because they haven't done a deep lurk much recently, and Danby's very good at buying time.
As well, and that's too much. Here comes Danby. He's dancing all over the site. Berserks connects onto the first shot. The showstopper comes in. Boom.
Whoa, what a shot.
So hard to fight.
Wait, they fatal.
Up against the ropes. They throw in some haymakers. They throw in the huge punches. Their fists are hammers. They claw around, back away from
We're
SPG.
just too good.
We're just not allowed to speak about anything, I guess. Guess we should just be silent for the rest of this.
The narrative of this tournament
I stopped talking.
Get into a post plant, you will not complete the retake. But Boom
okay, 2
defied
chances.
the odds. 2 more to overtime.
This Berserk guy's really talented, though.
Overtime or bust. They've got to do
Yeah,
it all.
no, I agree.
His aim is really nice.
One single
Yeah, I was
round.
afraid that him trying to flood the site back in would have been an overheat, but
Yeah.
he gets the kill.
He just
Where
pops
you
everyone with Guardian.
conquer
Yeah.
the challenge that is the overdrive, that is Danby getting up in your face and causing havoc. 3 players on this A side here. Wall goes up. Famous through
The
the
little
corner
gap
of
is
the wall.
disgusting.
Danby
Holy
diving
hell,
through.
that is an
Famous
absolute
coming
send
up
and a
here
half.
for
This time with
Boom.
no util.
Indonesia,
Yeah,
Pratama
but
Arena.
this is one of the things where like when you want to win so bad, you start making plays on your own. Like you're trying to make the winning play, and that can cost you games.
Whoa. A third. Francis trying to wrangle away.
I mean, you're timing out here. You're definitely timing out after you see that Neon do that. And you're pretty much just repeating what I just said. So you don't have to like, you have to do anything. You don't have to make the plays to win. You can just do the normal stuff in practice.
You see a tiny little hole in a Viper wall. And that's all you need sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, he's owning that little angle.
Timeout for Simprisa.
Yeah.
It has to stop here.
They've also got an ult.
But the crowd
So
is
they can do one of their
going
fast
to
strats if they want
apply the
to.
press, booing Simprisa. They're trying to stop Boom's
He's in
momentum.
the old Boom
And
with the
this
zip
is
line.
where the
Oh,
drums
really?
will start in the
The
Bratama
fracture
Arena.
one? Yeah, I forgot that was Boom.
You just need that star factor. Boom. This is the 6th man of their roster right now. The entire crowd.
We're on the precipice here.
Show Paper X how
One
to
round,
lift
the
trophy.
difference between
Damn.
a chance
That's savage.
at making their dreams come true and it all slipping through their fingers for both sides.
That is a savage sign.
On the precipice of a reverse sweep maybe, or on the precipice of it all ending here. The whole nation
Damn.
behind Boom right now in the Bratama Arena. They want one more round.
Boom's looking to give it to them. Simprisa looking to take everything away. The dreams on the line, the eyes on the prize again, once more.
Spotlight on the trophy. That's what this round is for. This last round. And it could be within reaching distance for Simprisa Gaming.
Okay, one last chance out of the original 3.
Margaret keeping an ear out over on front side C. Sees nothing off the cam. Aggression in towards front B here.
But Famous, he hears those footsteps. A
Damn.
couple of shots. But the
Whoa,
trades
we
from
got a
Simprisa
trade
are
on
good
it
as
though.
well.
Dude,
Danny's
Famous's
still
aim
alive.
was
He's got the overdrive,
very
and he's
calm
looking to
considering
aggress.
his position here.
Clearing front B.
They probably want to send it relatively fast because of the Neon ult.
Force their way into the B side through the dark cover. Looks like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
we're
here
going
comes
for it.
Relay bolt.
They're
square
great.
on into
Okay, so
heaven.
that's a Viper. That's
Tesby
the ult
has
dealt
to
with.
respect it. Shiro as well.
We got
and
the
they're just
charge
waiting
here.
for reinforcements. Oh,
And they're all
Rodney
coming
going
from
up
one
around
area.
Swan.
Oh.
They need to push in. They need to make it happen. But it still is Danby in with that judge.
Still one
Oh,
Viper Molly. But
this
dude, the judge
position, Billy,
close is
this
just
not
so
good for them.
strong. Oh
A single
no,
mistake
not like
and they
this.
could be it. Paranoia
Okay,
through
lovely
it.
Omen
They
Flash.
managed to make it happen. These
Oh,
are going
boy.
in. That's gonna be the kill. That's gonna be another Ivy. What can you
Wait, they're all
do?
pretty low.
Smite,
Oh, they're all
that's
so
all
low.
they have. That's
Oh
right
my
around
god.
the corner.
Look at their HPs.
0.
Damn, 3 in a row, chat. 3 chances in a row to finish it.
Overtime.
Not enough.
3 in a row to stay alive. They
Yeah.
won't let Simprisa have it this easily. Boom will not back
This
down
guy's
on
aim
home
was calm,
soil
man.
today.
He was even switching up to the Neon during
They
that.
don't let Simprisa execute their game plan. They don't let them into the site. They go
Yeah,
aggressive.
CEO
from
sending
B.
it as well.
They take assertive control of their own destiny. Different Viper wall across the B site this time for Shiro. Simprisa Playing a split approach, not really committing to too much of anything here in overtime. Feeling out the A main control, seeing what noise there is over there, being ready to potentially hold a fast B hit. Cam goes forward for Boom Esports, and they want to pull the trigger straight away here.
Go for the insta-send B, and there's 2 people here and a trip. Oh, that Tether is... That Tether has stopped everything.
In with a snake by Boom. They're looking for another option.
Boom, what do they do here? The Seas has foiled their
Yeah,
plans.
dude, I think the
Dark
Tether
cover
hit like
goes up,
3
Viper
people.
Wall goes up. Doors closed to B, boys. We're not getting in there.
Now
But
what?
they have no other options.
Yeah,
Berserk's
this
looking
camera
for a peek
over
onto
towards
Persia.
here is
This
getting
call's
so
gonna
much
be
info.
incredibly
I
important,
don't think
but
he's
they
gone
might
on the
just
camera.
re-execute
Okay, he's
B.
just gone on the camera now, so they should hear that from the door. He's still gonna force in. I mean, I guess they had the wall committed to it. They kind of committed from the get-go with the wall.
He's looking to create pressure on the sides, and then their offensive takes.
Damn.
But boom, they managed to hold them off.
Damn. Now they get a chance to do it? Holy.
They do it all.
Boom does not care if you shut them down.
Dude, that is
at
a
B.
ballsy
They're
move
going
to
in
just
anyway.
Send it, B.
Fill the site. Yeah, send it and then fill it for the post play.
Yeah.
Like that's bold.
The crowd willing them forward.
Whoa. Wait, that was impressive from him.
Setting up the reverse sweep.
They're saying, Abisit,
Finish
it. That is what we've been hearing so far throughout this entire playoffs.
All dealt with. Danby going forward, applying pressure to Famous. Berserk's over here on the side as well. Trips and Paint Shell could be huge. Margaret denying info front B has taken all of that B
early
main
default
space. The
again.
C
We
pressure
got,
keeps
look at
two
this, man.
players for Boom
First
with
20
Boom firm on
seconds.
the ground in
C,
the B
B
side.
control.
Famous not on the rotation. He's going to play in front of that trip. Off angle for Zespi. If the A main control comes back through here for SPG, he could get a free pick. If it doesn't, he's going to know that they don't have to fall, but they've fallen off the line. The pressure's too much for him. He doesn't want to lose the pick at this point in the round, and that prompts the rotation back across from both Shiro and N6 Slasher into Heaven's side. Door tickled. Haunt goes up, but this is just pressure.
Yeah, and
from
they can literally
SPG.
go
Wow.
anywhere, so
They're not
Boom
committed
kind of
to
have to
anything
gamble
yet.
a little
They
bit.
haven't
And as we can
decided
see
where
from
they
the
wish to
minimap, they're
finish this
heavy
round.
gambling on A, and they were
Quite a
about
bit
to
of
5-pass and
utility
rotate.
drawn out from SB as well.
Oh, bro. Double.
MC Slasher, what a shot!
He peeks
But
there and
SPG
gets a
fires
double.
Right back into the B site they go.
The 3v5 at
gonna
its
be
peak,
onto
I guess it got
Berserk
traded.
now,
You can
and
call it
he's
4v3.
Persia's calling the audible.
Yeah, and he
Berserk's
calls
not able
them
to find
back,
anything
and he
inside of
spotted
dark
the
cover.
early
They know
trip.
that the
They
C-side's
spotted
open
this
for
trip as
business.
well,
Boom
right?
scrambling into position.
Oh, okay, they do
And
now.
Persher it's such a good position, but Zero's ready for the heads-up duel. Down to Ivy and Margaret onto the site.
Shot.
Great opening shot.
Oh, you gotta
Zero's
do it
good
all?
onto the site as well. Margaret with nothing but a Vendel to his name, trying to wrap around the corner.
Oh, what a
Dink,
shot.
A pre-fired shot, a great dink. Pulls out the cam and he's thinking about it. But look at where Boom have gone. He has no idea. Boom. Together, they try to creep up, but the shot's too good. He's just ready for it. Quick on the trigger, and it's all up to Shiro, the IGL. Confidence in his veins. He needs to make it happen. Margaret just toying with him. Shiro. Oh,
Damn, bro. Nice. Nice comeback from them. It was a big map, bro. 12-9 down. That was awesome map. Fair play.
Dude,
They got
that
some
was
belief,
sick.
dude.
finish him! And Boom has done just that!
Dude, both of them played that so well.
Yeah, no, Margaret played it incredibly well. And this guy played insanely well, getting half, like when he was doing the cypher.
Yeah.
To be
had
able
to
to
happen.
bring the energy back.
Oh man, that
To
was
be able to create a chance
what an
at a reverse
insane
sweep. But it's
map.
going to take